Hey guys, SmartNinja000 here. Today we are going to be working on a series I have called Mapping, where basically we make a map. In this series we're working on Piston Wars, which is this game. In the last episode we made respawn mechanics. So when you die, you are put in your respawn room with your kit. This time we are going to finish up choosing a kit. We still have to make an axe. And as you can see, it's not looking too bad. Let's give ourselves some, or we're not going to give ourselves night vision, so it's a little bit dark, and I'm sorry about that. But so that way it's the exact same brightness, so it would be in-game, and we actually want to make this look a little bit nicer. So this is the same. So you can swap that over. There's no easy way to add lights to builds, but one of the nice things to do you can do is just put some sea lanterns with some trapdoors around the outside, which is what we're going to do right here. So what we're going to do for this is we are just going to make this actually all sea lanterns with trapdoors. Now you'll be in adventure mode, but if you're in adventure mode, can you turn them? There you can. Oh well. Maybe we shouldn't do trapdoors then. Well, why don't we try... Thought that was a good idea, but obviously that's not going to work out. We could try... What's it called? Banners? No, it's too detailed. It moves too freely, so we can't use banners. Don't want to use item frames because they will cause more lag. I'm not sure what we could do. You know what? Why don't we just do some nice carpet around the outside? Carpets are great ways to hide lighting. So why don't we do that? No. Now this is actually where you spawn. So why don't we do something like this, I guess, and then we can just put some carpet up at the top. Where's the brown carpet? There it is. It's our FPS, and that's pretty bad. Let me just close out some programs. Okay, our FPS isn't doing too good. Wonder what that is about. Why don't we just check? Shouldn't be this bad, you would think. Oh, we got some light glitches. See, the thing about this game is I don't even know why it's doing this. We need it to be run smoothly, and if it looks like this, it's not good, guys. We obviously want to build limits, so we need some barrier blocks, which is why that, but I didn't think it should cause this much lighting glitch. Why don't we just try rejoining? Yeah, that did it. It was just a weird lighting glitch. Shouldn't affect server side. Now, let's see. And there's our frames. Okay, that's a lot better. That was really weird. So what I am thinking, though, is I do want to use some trapdoors. This is the newest version, and we haven't used any of the new trapdoors, and trapdoors are probably one of the most useful blocks, these new trapdoors. There's lots of cool tricks you can do with them, actually making fake double half slabs, you can see. That's pretty cool. It's not perfect, but it's pretty cool. So I think we'll do something like this. Let's see how that looks. Building's not my forte, but I think that is... you know what? It looks a little bit too undetailed, this room, which is a shame because we kind of need this to look nice. It's supposed to be the inside of a piston. So, you know what? It's the inside of a piston, so why don't we put some... Oh, you know what? Since it is the inside of a piston, why don't we put some redstone around? It's supposed to be a piston. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. Well, I just covered that up. But that will be nice, I think. It's supposed to be the inside, so why don't we obviously have our parkour, which will go up here somehow. But we want to maybe have a bit of, I don't know, what could we make look redstone-y? Maybe have some wire just around, scattered around like this. Ooh, bug alert. Shouldn't this be connecting? I should probably spell debug stick. Why don't we fix that up? What is this? It's south. Yeah, there we go. That's... And this is what? This is east. Up past it. There we go. Now that looks... No, I don't like that. I don't know what we're going to do for this. We'll come up with some more ways to make it redstone-y. Although redstone, it does give off light, I believe, when it's powered, doesn't it? Light 9. Light 9. No, it doesn't. No, that's too bad. Okay, that doesn't look too... Ooh, you know what, actually? Potential. Looks a little bit bulky, so I think we will actually get rid of that. You know what? Maybe we can keep it open like this. It's kind of cool. Alright, let's see. So we need to make an axe. So why don't we get our good friend stone axe out of here? Actually, do you get a stone axe? Let's just scoreboard players set a P kit to we want 3 kill a P. It's stone, yeah, it is stone. This is the axe kit. Okay, let's just fly back into our piston. Oh, I do not want my render distance to increase. There we go. So stone axe, let's see. So we need to do something like this. This will probably be our same palette. I know I'm such a fancy builder. So why don't we do... I don't know how we should start this because you'll notice. Why don't we start with the axe head? So it looks like it goes something like 2, down 2, goes 1, 1, down 2. Alright, that definitely looks like an axe at the start, but here's the thing. This needs to be micro-sized, so it fits better. Alright, we want just a little, like, I don't know. There's a little bit of wood showing here. Okay. It looks like it's slightly darker here and here. This is the darker, right? Yeah. And do we have another gray, actually? We want a lighter gray. This could work. Yeah, that will work. I just broke. There we go. It fixed itself. So we're going to need some of the lighter gray just going right around. So notice there's like a little bit of shine there. Okay. And it's not looking that good. Oh, this should be down like that, maybe? You know what, let me just pull up a picture of an axe. The Minecraft axe zoomed up. Okay, now the thing about the axe is it's only 14 tall. We only have an area of 12. So what we could do is just remove a little bit, just a little bit, of the bottom. You'll see it's actually not the full thing compared to the sword, for example. So, you know, just how it goes the whole distance and the bow. This does not go. There's space in between. So we can actually, why don't we try this? This might work out pretty great, I think. So what we do is we just do something like this, and we just goes, what is this? It's over 2, over 2. So it could go at full distance of 16. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 plus 14 and this is a distance of 12. So we just need to start it over here, right? Why don't we just start with the x head up here? So this should be, is this how we want? No, it's down farther. Okay, then we have darker, lighter, darker. Needs to be down one. Darker, darker, lighter, darker, like this. Boom, boom. Like right around like this. Darker, darker, lighter, darker, darker, lighter, darker, darker, lighter. And that cut right into that. Here's a problem now, because look, so this, we could move this over, but then it's just a giant axe head. So this is where we shrink it down. Okay, so what I think it looks like we're going to do is we're just going to make this shorter by 1. Move this over like that. Yeah, this could work. Could it? I don't know. Maybe like this. We just need an X. This is pretty tricky. I just tried to shrink it down in GIMP, but that did not look good. So it looks like we're on our own. Did we just got it? We just got it. There we go. There we go. Okay, so first we have to actually move this over 1. So how we're going to do that is just nice and easy. Okay, X head complete. Okay, let's just place some cobblestone down there. Now we want to do the back of the axe. Oh, let's just give ourselves some night vision so we can actually see. Okay, let's see. So, how do we want to take at this? We could add. Well, is there the shine on the sword? No, there isn't. So I guess we should go with the shine. Now this is the lightest gray that second lightest gray. So we can just do something like this. It looks like not bad. Dark, dark, gray, gray. Not battling. Where this going? Okay, now we just need a little back to the X. So I think we got it, guys. Oh. I think that's it. I think we figured this out, so there we go. There is our, not the best axe, not the worst axe. Definitely can tell it's an axe, I think. Okay, now we just have to, the sword I think we can keep. The sword's not too bad, it's just like a short sword. Bow's a little bit weird. Could work. And axe. Looks like an axe, close enough to me. For me. Alright, now I wanted to change this. It looks not that great. So what I think we're going to actually end up doing is using my good friend trapdoors. I love them so much. And we will take our sea lanterns. And we will just... Yeah, that doesn't activate them, okay. Should probably place it on the right side. Okay. You know what, that actually does show on the one side, and I don't really want that. Option 2. And we take our I'm down with that. We just have to change the pressure plates to be more accommodating. You know what? Actually, it's all gray, and that's great, but it's also supposed to have creepers incorporated, so why don't we actually do something like this? I mean, it's very dull. There's no outburst of color, if you know what I mean. It's a little bit bright. Why don't we try darker green? See, it's a little bit too dull. Now, these pressure plates need to stand out if we're going with that dark green. So I think we'll go back to our dark pressure plate. I think we found it. So let's just grab our... Let's just fix this up so it's correct. Okay. See, we want it to look good. That's our main goal. This is the lobby. It's supposed to be nice. It's not supposed to... It's supposed to have features, but look nice while showing them off. Yeah, we're getting good FPS. Just when we break it, you'll notice here, you can see there's a little drop in it sometimes. And I think that's just because of the lighting updating. It doesn't go out this far like this. No, it does not. Is that it? That is it. I think that is pretty decent. Okay, next part. Now we want to give ourselves some command blocks. And fly under here. And right under it, which is kind of easy and super obvious now. You know what, just for sake of it. Alright. So now, right here, we just want to do /scoreboard. Scoreboard. Players, set, P. Kit to 1, I believe the first one is. Copy that. 2. Copy that. 3. Copy that. Let's set it on the side. 2. 1. 3. Okay, I like that. Okay, now we have a nice little tower thing for you are a knight, and we actually want to add something to this. Alright, we just want to do text, and we want you to be period. That's perfect. Now we just want to make this conditional, always active, space, remove that space. Okay, so I think for the gray for the night, why don't we do... There's no brown, is there? Let me try brown. I don't think there is a brown. And this is Archer. It just did it in white. Yeah. I don't think there is a brown. So why don't we just... I don't know. Why don't we try... Why don't we do... Let's see. Archer. And why don't we do this in... There's no brown. So why don't we do it in a dark green? That's pretty good. Oh, one last thing. And lastly, of course, we want a nice gold color for our, what is this? Lumberjack? That's kind of long. Why don't we do something else? Why don't we do Axeman? Or Hunter. I like that. Maybe not the gold though. Maybe. How about Dark Aqua? Ooh, what a beautiful color. Now let's just try this out. Okay. one thing I'm noticing is if you step on both the pressure plates. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change this to \title @p action bar. Yeah, so we can do it like this. So if we just replace this, we'll say it on the action bar. Okay, let's try this out. You are a hunter. You are an archer. You are a knight. I like that. It's one thing though, you'll notice the dark aqua and the gray, especially the gray, don't show up that well. Green doesn't really show up that well on this, so we might have to change. Green works probably. I think we can get away with green. Aqua looks a little bit weird on the cobblestone and the green. So why don't we change that to plain aqua? Let's see how that looks. We really want to use the color because the color is what is going to probably look the best. Aqua, yeah, I don't like that one either. Okay, let's try, yes. I don't think, darn it, that doesn't work either. Dark red. We can't get a good color, can we? I think this should do it. Hunter, perfect. It's a little bit darker than I would have liked. And I think what we can do for this one is just make it dark as well. You are a knight. It does show up nice and bold. And archer, again, the green's a little bit weird. Why don't we actually make this light green? Or you know what? We should probably not make this green, actually. We switched it over to blue. We have red. And we have gray. But I think we're actually going to switch that over to yellow. Yellow will be nice and bold. I believe yellow is a color you can choose. Yes, it is. Yellow, blue, red. Primary colors, but that's not the main reason. Okay, now time for the fun part. We are going to make you choose your teams. What's that? That's 2. 1, 2. Yeah, that's great. Now the start will be right there. But we need to make it so you choose your teams. So what we're actually going to do, you know what we're going. That's perfect. It's not light green. Thought it was light green. We will do something like this, and like this to decorate it. Let's try a different shape. Okay. And we are going to change this just so it doesn't match. Or you know what? Why don't we actually go with a nice, not purple. I didn't mean to grab purple. I meant cyan. Cyan, just to break up the coloring and make it so they're paths. Okay, like this. And then what we do is we take this a step further, and we can hide lots of lighting now. It's very bright inside a piston, apparently. But that's not what we're actually going to do with this. And then, ooh, this little transition is not the greatest. Okay, I think I can live with this. Or maybe, actually, I should swap the coloring on this. You know what, let's try that. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, 1 sec. Okay, then what we do is we put a little bit of blue around the outside. This is much better, I feel. And then detail it even more, but not really detail it. We're going to take some stone brick steps and do something like this. Now we do have some things to fix. We would want to change this. Now what I think we'll do is we'll actually set this to be stone bricks under, just so it matches a little bit nicer. It might be extra work, but I think that looks good. How does that? I'm not sure if I like them actually. Maybe we can just try solid blocks. Ooh, you know, this is the wrong one. Solid blocks works. That's nicer, I think. Just a little edge around the outside is pretty good. Just add a little bit of a texture break from all this cobblestone wool, keeping its pistony look. I think we can definitely go with this. Now, that is not too... Oop, missed a little one there. Alright, we'll see you in a sec. Okay, this is not too bad. There's a few rough spots to look at, but I think overall we did a nice job of shaping this. Now we just need to do a few more final touches. And I think overall, for the inside of a piston that's themed around a game, I think this could definitely work. We have some nice little paths that you can walk on. You know what, actually, let's bring this down a block. Okay. Yeah, I think this works. Look, we have these nice little blue paths you walk on to choose your kit. Knight, Archer. That one's a little bit darker. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit thick. And now we just have to do, you are a creeper or you are a skeleton. And what we're actually going to do is, we're actually going to tell Roy your name and say, I am a skeleton, and it will be in bold. And that way you can see that it worked correctly. Okay, here is our command. So it says your name. It says it the exact same way you would say in chat. And, you know, we do have to actually change this, I think. So I do like the S, but it's a little bit hard to get thing right. But yeah, this is the command. And it says, I am a skeleton. Oh, we forgot the period again. So it's like this, right? Text. I can't write anything. Text. Period. There we go. Okay. So first we have to join, then we have to do that. Okay, so we have skeleton set up, so you'll notice instantly I joined creeper, but now it says, oh, and instead of twice. We have a... Alright, here's what we're going to do for this. There we go. Okay, that's nice. Okay, I am a creeper now. I am a skeleton. I am a creeper. So it can go back and forth. Yeah, that works nicely. So you can choose your team, you can choose your kit, you can basically choose everything. Okay, and one last thing we're going to add is we are going to add a health objective. Scoreboard objectives add health. Wait, let me list them first to make sure we don't actually have a health. No, we do not. Okay, now here is the fun part, because we want to make it so it does show your actual heart. So we're going to add scoreboard objectives, add We can't use, when we do hearts, health, heart. That worked. Can we make this different colored? Is the question. I think it's based upon your team. Scoreboard objectives list. I like that little heart. Scoreboard objectives set display below name hearts. Okay, and list hearts. Let me just, when you take damage, that's when it resets. So if you press tab, you can see their hearts, which is perfect. But we also want to see if it's underneath your name. Well, I don't think we'll test that until we actually do a play round test. But it's coming along pretty good. We have a few more features to work on. We have to come up with one more upgrade. Well, a few more upgrades. So for bow and 2 more. I think we were talking about sharpness, but it doesn't look like we're getting modified item anytime soon, and we don't have /enchant either. So that's a shame. But everything else is coming along great. We have the forges set up. We basically have everything working. It's insane. And I think that we're coming along decent. We still have to make forges, obviously. We have to make it so you can't place outside of these areas. You can only place in your color. We have to set up villagers. A lot more to do. But I think we're coming along great. And if you enjoyed this and you want me to continue working on this on camera, then be sure to leave a like, because I enjoy doing this too. Okay, that's it. And thanks guys for watching, and be sure to share it. So that's it. Thanks. Bye.